Happy May 10th, 2022, YouTubers, Better Brainiacs, social media, virtual friends. This is your host, Danny Zen, coming to you live from the Northern Hemisphere. I am excited this morning. I just finished reading this book called The Toxin That Came to Dinner by Mr. Sandoval, David Sandoval, co-founder of Purium, a green nutrition superfood pioneer out of near Long Beach, Southern California. It's going to be a shallow dive into this book since it is late and I'm trying to commit to getting some good sleep. This book is an easy read. It's 14 chapters and total 66 pages with some blank pages there in there. And it's basically probably a short, like condensed version of the longer Toxic Legacy that was written by Stephanie Seneff, PhD of MIT, kind of like a modern day Rachel Silent Spring about DDT by Rachel Carson. This book is definitely a must read. I will have a link for a free digital copy on my Google Drive, and you can check that out. So in a nutshell, hold on a second here, where do we go? So although this is a different article, basically the whole book is about how, glyphosate, the active ingredient in Roundup weed killer, is really messing up people's guts or health issues. Let me show us some select pages about the alarming statistics regarding a few chronic diseases. This one is regarding, show you here, neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. We've got Alzheimer's estimated to affect 11 to 16 million Americans by the year 2050, with a new case appearing every 33 seconds. That's 33 seconds. And in terms of the, people worldwide, it's estimated there's going to 46.8 million people worldwide with dementia, and that's back in 2015. And then the number will explode to 131.5 million by the year 2050. And as many as 1 million Americans and 10 million people worldwide suffer with Parkinson's disease. I don't know how conclusive herbicides and Parkinson's is, but you make the connection, do your own research. I feel it's pretty strong. But anyways, so the cost of Parkinson's, including treatments, social security payments, and lost income from inability to work, is nearly $25 billion per year in the United States alone. So let's see here. In case you have to run and can't watch the whole video, you can learn more by going to my glyphosate guy Brighteon channel, and that link will be at whatisroundup.com. Okay. So just go to whatisroundup.com. You will see a ton of videos, probably over 50 now, about the history of it, mechanism of action of glyphosate, its effects on human and even pet health. I'll also have a link to a great video about protecting our pets from GMOs and herbicides for all of you those that are veterinarians or have furry little friends. Definitely really a good 10-minute video to watch for sure. Okay, and then so let's talk about the problem, then we'll get to the solution. What else do we have here? 33, show you the page of the book. So there's this section on, let's see here, where's the autism one? Okay, so a lot of you guys probably know or have friends that have suffered from autism. While I'm here, actually, I'll show you this one page about how glyphosate in dogs, the urine for dogs is 50 times that of humans. That's pretty mind-blowing. And that's probably because, you know, their paws are on the ground, and glyphosate sprayed in parks, even outside schools. That's where Mr. Lee Johnson, who won the $289+ million lawsuit against Monsanto Bayer, he was a groundskeeper for a school system in California. So yeah, let me see, where is the thing about autism I had? Anyway, let's see here. Okay, so I'm trying to find the stat I had about autism. Let's see where to go. Okay, facts about autism. So here, it's the fastest growing developmental disability. 1% of the population has autism spectrum disorder. Prevalence US 1 in 59 births. More than 3.5 million Americans live with an autism spectrum disorder. Prevalence of autism increased from by 119% from 2000, which is 1 in 150, to 1 in 68 by the year 2010. And it's increased by 6 to 15% each year from 2002 to 2010. Autism services cost US citizens up to $262 billion a year. Cost of lifelong care can be reduced. Make it easy for you guys to by 2/3 with early diagnosis and intervention. Cost of autism over the lifespan is about 2.4 million for a person with intellectual disability, or 1.4 million with a person without intellectual disability. Sure, I'm sharing this here. Okay, 35% of young adults with autism have not had a job or received postgraduate education after leaving high school. So obviously, correlation doesn't mean causation, but the evidence is really, really overwhelming. I skipped some charts here in the beginning of the book, The Toxin That Came to Dinner, but you can read and see here. I'll let you go through it at your own leisure, but there's a ton of different issues, all sort of just colitis, Crohn's, and they're all just kind of mapping, with the increase of the glyphosate, which is America has the most number of pounds sprayed. You can see the statistic and the number in the beginning of this book. So anyways, it's definitely an eye-opener. I think every person in the healthcare field needs to read this. You can get it for free. I think it might be the Toxin That Came to Dinner.com possibly. It is published by Panacea Community of Mr. Nathan Crane fame, who's really known in the cancer world. So let's see, like I said, yeah, the panaceacommunity.com. I don't know if that's got an actual PDF, but I'll include one from my Google Drive, okay? And then, it goes through more of other issues, and then the solution, which is game changing. The reason I got involved as a premium brand partner, and that's with their proprietary. I don't know if it's proprietary, but they've got their biomedic supplement that has been shown in a pilot study. It's really small. It was just 8 male subjects done in 2018, and this is when this booklet was published, 2018, and that's when the biomedic over-the-counter nutritional supplement hit the market. But still, I don't believe everybody knows about it. It's not a household name. Have you heard of Biomedic before by Purium? Probably not, right? So be sure to watch the video version of this by the Million Mom Movement and 3 Purium brand partners. I'll have a link also in the description below this video. You can check out. So we talk about the gut-brain connection. Talks about how our intestinal has 4,000 square feet of surface area, and how glyphosate can wreak havoc on it by causing leaky gut. Mentions the tight junctions, mentions villi. These are the signs of leaky gut or potential symptoms, chronic diarrhea. You guys can all read this. I'm sure you have one or more of these or know somebody who does. I know I sure did. Person anxiety, and it could all be caused by glyphosate and or GMOs. Okay. So yeah, the best thing to do is start by going to actually detox roundup.com. That will take you to a video. Let me show you the screen that features Jeffrey Smith as the world's most famous GMO activist. Okay, and he'll be going over a deeper dive into the biomedic, interviewing David Sandoval, again, who's the formulator of biomedic. Okay, so, and if you have questions, just comment below in the description of the video. And lastly, I will just show you some the solution, of course. This is pretty mind-blowing. In addition to 74% reduction in glyphosate, according to the pilot study, we have an impressive 75% reduction in C-reactive protein, which is a biomarker for inflammation. And lastly, same trial showed a 35% reduction in food sensitivity as measured by the IgG antibody testing, which is an overall indicator for gut immunity health. Okay, you can learn more about the product with my referral link here, tinyurl.com/biomedicinfo, and also on my glyphosate guide Linktree website here as well. Okay, and then some related articles we have besides Dr. William Shaw's is the weed killer glyphosate harming your health, which is he's the president of the Great Plains Laboratory. We've got one, another shorter, I think it's like a 5 or 6 pager by Dr. Stephanie Seneff, which is titled Toxic Overload. I'll also have a link for this free little 5-6 page article. Actually, you can just go here. tinyurl.com/toxic roundup overload will take you to the full article. Okay, that's tinyurl.com toxic. You guys can read that there, right? Toxic roundup overload. Okay, what was it sharing here? What was I? There we go. So this is the report by Dr. Stephanie Seneff, again out of MIT. Some people might not take her seriously because she had an engineering, computer science background, but she definitely has devoted, I think, the past 10 years exclusively on glyphosate and yeah, as the herbicide. So she's more credible now. Anyways, so check that out. And then going back to the solution, we want to show you just a little sales marketing piece here. This is a 2-sided brochure, the backside for the biomedic, Love Your Gut. I think glyphosate's found in 75% of foods, at least in countries that have not banned its use. And probably well over 90% of beer and wine is affected, and probably more than 95% of Americans have it in their bodies. And state of California declared it as a cancer, probable carcinogen, and definitely a carcinogen for animals. Okay, and then that's the crisis, and here's the solution. There are if you take 2 pills a day, it may flush glyphosate out of the body, support good gut bacteria, strengthen the gut lining and function, and protect the digestive tract from future GMO glyphosate damage. I'm going to show you the 4 main ingredients in the biomedic. We've got, first is a digestive wheat germ extract. Okay, so that's the first ingredient. The others are fulvic acid and humic ore for the trace minerals coming from soils. I'll let you read this. And third ingredient is lactospore, which is lactobacillus bacteria. Specifically, it's a strain from Bacillus coagulans, and it has some immune boosting properties. And then the fourth ingredient, if I remember correctly, was inulin chicory root fiber, a prebiotic. Okay, but I'll let you read this. The four ingredients are starting on page 54 of the PDF. Okay. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I know it wasn't super deep dive, but you got the gist of it. You got the problem, its background, and the solution that's game changing, very unique. And yeah, I hope this helps. And I'll include all the links below so you can check it out on your own. The pets and GMOs is very touching. I'm a former African gray parrot owner, no longer. But anyways, take care. Please share this video. I'll try to remember to create a tiny URL that you can share it. And definitely enjoy a free copy of this on Google Drive. Okay, take care. Have a great night, everyone.